What is home? In one sense, home is the place that holds the most significant memories. You don't have to love it, it houses you. You can also love a place without thinking of it as home until you establish your person there. It's part of who you are. But homes change. They kind of have to. Some people are fine with not having one, but they are a minority. Some others don't leave the town they were raised in. But the call to adventure requires the leaving of one's home. But then again, is the call to adventure to have a home at all? I guess it depends on the call. Bilbo got to return to his. Frodo couldn't stand to stay. Abraham was called to establish a new one. Christians are called to proclaim the advent of one. But perhaps home is not the aim. Or is it? What is the aim of life? The aim of life is to live a meaningful life that propels you toward the best version of yourself and to propel the world toward its ideal self. To navigate the place between order and chaos. To bring new life, kingdom life, into the world. For Tolkien, home is a good thing, but attachment to it is not. Just like how chocolate cake is a good joy of life, but ought to give way to the duty one has. Home is a joy, but it ought not to hinder you and me from fulfilling the mission assigned to us. How do we know when it is time to leave? We know when the call comes, or when you're kicked out the door. What do you do when you don't know where to go or what to do? As is often the case, you will be provided with a guide, an advisor, or a helper. Bilbo had Gandalf, Frodo had Sam, the Pevensies had the Beavers, Caspian had the Pevensies. There is a higher power at work, and more often than not, some kind of strange help will come. Now, there may also come points in time when those guides and advisors will leave. And they have to, because the tendency will be to turn your helper into a crutch. The journey is yours, and at some point, the decisions have to be yours, and the steps taken yours. Aslan will not come bounding in to clear a path for you. Gandalf won't be there to wave his wand. It is your choice to shoulder your responsibility, to pick up your cross and move upward. But don't fear, for while you may not be able to hide behind a lion or a wizard or the king of Gondor, there is another power at work. Sauron may see all, but there is another who sees more. The Dark Lord may have spies everywhere, but there is another who works even through his enemies. He who subverts the will of the ring watches over you. I wish the pandemic hadn't happened at this time. I wish I could be with the people I care about. I wish I could have had a graduation ceremony. I wish none of this had happened. But so do all who live to see such times. But that is not for us to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. In a strange way, all this was meant to happen, and it was meant to happen at this time. In which case, you were meant to enter your next season of life under these circumstances, and that is an encouraging thought.